from cancer. His family and his gang, Griff's gang, that numbers more than 500 strong, will be out walking in his honor. CTV's Matt Scooby has Griff's story.
Golden hour, the first few minutes of every day, bringing hope and the promise of a new day. That same hope and light could be found in Griffin Bell.
Griffin, hello.
Born 3 months premature, Griff was a fighter from the very start.
When you're potentially going to have a child that early, they read you all the statistics and you're like overwhelmed by everything that you're being told. And he just beat them all.
Kidney and bladder issues meant regular scans at CHEO. During a routine ultrasound, doctors found something unexpected.
She left and then in walked 3 women, and they said to me, we have reason to believe that your son has neuroblastoma.
A form of childhood cancer, neuroblastoma develops from immature nerve cells. Griff was just 14 months old, but his true spirit already clear.
Ironically, actually, the day that he was diagnosed, when they officially diagnosed him, he took his first steps in the hospital. And now looking back, I'm like this kid was just meant to, be amazing. 5
rounds of radiation and surgery led to 2 years of remission. But the cancer returned in 2021 and then again last year. Through it all, the chemo, radiation, the clinical trials, Griff sought out the best life had to offer, like watching the Ottawa Senators or playing Timbits hockey himself.
If he got out of the hospital on Friday after 5 days in, it was up at 7 or up at 8 and on the ice with his buddies.
Tobogganing, soccer, swimming, and school, Griff found strength to do it all. But when he relapsed at this time last year, it was different. The cancer had spread.
That was really scary because it was like, okay, well, this is real. This is bigger than we think it is.
At Christmas, Griff was running out of options. And in the new year, his family almost lost him. But Griff responded, enough for a whirlwind, wonderful trip to Disney World. A week later, though, after March break, another trip to the ER.
He was running out of gas. He was tired, but he didn't complain. Didn't want to weigh anybody down. Just he's sorry.
With his family by his side, Griffin Bell died on March 18th. A few months shy of his 7th birthday.
Even though they were the hardest moments of my life, if I could go back to them in a moment, I would. Just to be able to touch him again.
The community, both local and online, supporting the family at every turn. From bags and bags of golden gear, a reminder to keep it golden, sent across the country to raising hundreds of thousands of dollars for this weekend's CN Cycle for CHEO.
We feel the love for Griff and for our family and all of the other families that are impacted, but it's so much more than that.
Griff's gang will walk the 5K for the 5th time on Sunday. One important teammate will be missing, but in his short time among us, managed to leave an imprint on so many.
It's a really wonderful feeling to have him occupying space in your heart. And I hope that, people can just remember what he was able to give them through his 6 years.
Wow, yeah, Griff's gang has been an incredible staple, that team at CN Cycle for CHEO, which happens this Sunday, and we are looking forward to honoring Griff and his family who will be there. Lots of different events that you can take part in on Sunday morning. There is something for everyone at this, and we are expecting a record number of participants for the CN Cycle on Sunday. It's a wonderful, emotional, and powerful event every year, and this year, Matt, it will be particularly so. Without that beautiful little guy there. He and his mom came up on stage, spoke with me last year at the end of the event, and she spoke beautifully, and he just always had this smile on his face. And
everywhere he went, he had that smile. And I think anybody that you knew that talked to him, they have a huge following too, with their gear and otherwise. And so, and when that team is over 500 strong, Tammy and Evan couldn't say enough things about the staff at CHEO and the support that they've gotten from CHEO, from their community and otherwise. And so, yeah, it's going to be emotional. I think they're going to join you and Graham on the stage, I think, too.